Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast, and this is going to be round of 8 match between Asseror of VM and Silverwind of Wolf, not the other way around. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup where we have Silverwind playing as Burgundians and Asseror playing as the Saxons. Let's put it in slow motion and get into the game. So, the Burgundian build, let's see, Burgundian Guard Bronze 1 with Brace. Then you have up front 3 of these Germanic Archers and 2 Scattershot Hurlers. Then we have a bunch of these Lancers, looks like, I believe 2 Royal Lancers, Bronze 1. And then a lot of barbed lancers. 4 of these barbed lancers. I mean, they may not be royal lancers, but they're still very, very good lancers. Anyway, his main line, well, let's see, we have 2 of these noble Germanic swordsmen, followed up by, let's see, 6 Burgundian axemen, bronze 1. So these axemen will just do a lot of work against the enemy. Now for, or at least theoretically, against these Saxons. So let's see. For the Saxons, we have the Nordic Warlord General with Brace. We do have 3 of these Nordic Horse Lords on the left, 3 Nordic Horse Lords. Actually, no, 3 Heroic Cav on the right. So 3 of each. Then in terms of the Axe contingent, we have 3 Nordic Axe Warriors on the right. Looks like that's where the attack's gonna come from. Then we have up front 3 Nordic Hurlers, almost said Nordic Hurlers, supported by 2 Nordic Pikes, and looks like 4 of these Hearthguard in total. We do have an Elite Saxon Javelinman as well brought to the field. Let's just fast forward though and see how the engagement starts. Looks like 1 Hurler is going to be on each flank. Let's hit play. So this would be a bad engagement for the Saxons if they were to take it. But if they wait for a little bit, these axes of the Saxons are going to get in range, and then it's going to be really, really bad for the Burgundians. Anyway, here come the Burgundians. They're targeting with the Germanic Archers these Hurlers, which, by the way, these Hurlers are not in loose formation, so they'll take a lot of damage. Now loose formation is activated, though, so that's not going to be the case. But the closer they get, the more losses they're going to take against these Archers. But at this point, they're so close that they're taking a lot of fire. Burgundian's not actually kiting though, which is very weird with the archers. You definitely should see that happening. Here come the barbed lancer charges, which, I mean, if he gets into these hurlers, he has to pull out immediately. He has to pull out immediately right now. So actually, that wasn't the worst trade. Actually, I mean, he lost 1 guy and he didn't kill any on that charge, and he killed decent chunk of the units with these charges, so that was not bad at all for the Burgundians. That's a pretty good trade to start things off. But here comes the engagement. The Burgundians have to be ready here to countercharge or pull back. Here comes a single barbed lancer, not getting a charge off. Ooh, that's a mistake. And this Royal Lancer not getting a charge off. This one is going to get a really good charge off though. But these charges not the best here for the Burgundians. And now this charge is also going to be blocked by his own men. This charge kind of makes it into the enemy unit, so it's kind of okayish, but still the charges of these Lancers have not been very good in general. But this charge though, as you can see, this charge is paying for itself. It's killing an Axe Warrior, but I mean, this flank is just, these Royal Lancers just absolutely being wasted there. A nice spike unit here for the Saxons moving into range of the enemy. It's gonna be decent support, I guess. It's starting to get a couple of important kills in this fight against what seems to be the enemy Cav. So very nicely done here with the pikes. Here too, I kind of like how these pikes are used, though it's very difficult to use them like that. Here this barbed lancer is going to end up dying. But it looks like the flank, the Burgundians are possibly breaking the flank. Oh no, there's too many Axe Warriors and still Cav left. So yeah, Burgundian's gonna lose the left. But these units have to pull out. Ooh, Royal Lancer is getting destroyed by pikemen here. 13 kills on those pikes, and that bird scared me. So this Cav charge here, looks like the Barbed Lancer is going to end up dying, but pretty terrible engagements overall for the Burgundians throughout most of the game. And these spikes are just going to be so cost effective against all these light Burgundian Axemen, Barb Lancers. This unit has already paid for itself. I don't know why there's so much blubbing here by the Burgundians. And as you can see here, more Royal Lancers pushing through. This flank completely died in favor of the Saxons. Some nice rear charges here by the Burgundian Axemen. It's going to destroy the spike unit, but this is going to be enough though. And this scav charge could be very, very good for the Saxons, for the Burgundians as well, if they make it into the javelin men before they deliver a volley off. This unit's not firing though. I don't know what they're doing. Targeting the wrong unit. Should have targeted the Lancers. Ooh, now they're gonna die. Yes, they killed a lot of those Axemen, but really they want to be killing the Royal Lancers. So, bit of a mismicro there by the Saxons. Royal Lancer charge. I mean, this Royal Lancer only 40 kills, very, very bad. Now it should get a couple more kills if it gets into the axis, but it does get intercepted by Heroic Cavalry. Here we have the Burgundian Guard engaging here against the Heroic Cav, but Heroic Cav here so many kills, destroying this Burgundian Axeman. This Cav charge with the Heroic Cav should mop up these Axemen and then allow... He should pull back immediately though, otherwise, yeah, I think he's going to lose these Cav units potentially here. But still more axes left on the field for the Saxons, some Heroic Cav still on the field. These, I mean, all these units here just going to die soon, Royal Lancers and Burgundian Axemen. Nice Cav charge here, going to free up all these 3 units. And still so much Cav left for the Saxons left. I mean, this has to be terrifying for the Burgundians. Nice Cav charge with a Heroic Cav into the Burgundian Guard. Should do a lot of damage actually. But this means that this unit is going to die, but weakens the Burgundian Guard a lot. And we see another Cav charge here. Looks like into this Germanic Archer. He wants to rout them off the field and then pull out. But these units here not doing well at all for the Burgundians, and just a couple of units left for the Burgundians. Maybe he will... Okay, he'll get rid of that Heroic Cav, but I don't really see him killing this Heroic Cav off. It's actually going to go into all these archers right now and just destroy it. Getting some nice shots off before the Heroic Cav gets in, but I mean, it's not really gonna matter at this point. Pike's actually chasing Scattershot Hurlers. Interesting. And here we still have some Burgundian Axemen and Noble Germanic Swordsmen fighting, but there's just way too many units left for the Saxons. This bow unit here in melee, I mean, it's gotta be targeting the Heroic Cavalry right now. Ooh, but it's just not looking great at all for the Burgundians. Very, very well done by the Saxons to win this this game actually by Asseror. These Scattershot Hunters is going to do a decent amount of damage to these pikes, but the pikes are facing frontally, so they're not going to die as quickly. No precision shot either, so I mean, they would have died a lot quicker. As you can see, Scattershot Hurlers do a lot of damage. Well, they don't do a lot of damage, but they fire multiple projectiles, so that's what's cool about them, I guess. So that bike unit just lost a lot of men as it was charging the Hurler, but at this point there's just not enough units left on the field for the Burgundians. We're gonna see one of the last charges into this elite Javelin Man unit. I mean, he's going to kill this Javelin unit, but... And now it's getting pulled out of the fight, but... Looks like even so... Even with all this, the Burgundian Guard should fall soon again in this melee blob against all these Saxon units. I mean, poor Burgundian Guard now just engaging against all these much better units. Finally routing off the field. Now the Hurlers should also rout. But let's just fast forward because at this point there's no point. And the general dies at the end as well. Let's look at statistics. Burgundian Axemen, only one of them doing very well and actually doing extremely well. Scattershot Hurlers doing okay, but it was the Cav for the Burgundians that did not do well because of plenty of missed charges actually with the Lancers. As for the Saxons, Hearthguard's doing amazingly well, and the Cavalry, just look at that Heroic Cavalry. Definitely paying for itself, doing extremely well. But that is game, so hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.